What's happening, lads? How are we? Welcome back to Cop Logic. It's Jake here, and today I'm going to be doing a slightly different video than usual. Still going to be talking about transfers, but these are going to be more outside of the box business moves for the Reds. Players we've been linked to, but they don't fit the typical profile of what we've been linked to so far, but each offer something of their own unique qualities. So first up to the stage is Affrontin Amrabat. You may remember this name from the World Cup, as that's mostly where he made his name known. He's playing as a defensive midfielder for Morocco, but outside of that, he plays for Fiorentina. He's been valued at around 25 to 30 million euros, and ultimately he's a solid DM option for that price. It'd be difficult to argue that the DM role for Liverpool is one we should be looking to strengthen, especially with Fabinho possibly beginning a decline and not having someone specifically suited to that role. Sure, Henderson may be rotated more into that role in the new coming season, and Bajcetic, who did do well coming into that position when called upon, could ultimately reassure FSG that we don't need to spend for anyone else in there. But I personally think at that price, it wouldn't be a bad move to make. The only potential issue player side is that he specifically expressed interest in playing for Barcelona, and with their financial state at the moment, they could be looking to do some smart deals for cheap, and at that price, that would be an absolute steal. It is good to know that we've had reports confirming that we are monitoring the situation should anything arise, and we're keeping an eye on them to some degree. Next up is Cato Nakamura. He's a winger slash attacker midfielder for LASK in the Austrian league, and due to this he would have a relatively small price tag of around 8 million euros. Ultimately that would be a good thing, as there'd be no imminent pressure for him to be world class. He's definitely one we could look to grow and develop. He does have 14 goals and 7 assists to his name in the Austrian Bundesliga this season. The only negative thing I can see to this is that although he's had experience as an attacking midfielder, he's more predominantly down as a left winger, which we've got an abundance of in Diaz, Jota, Gakpo's played there, Darwin can play there, so it would seem a bit pointless. But to be fair, the last time we bought a Japanese winger from the Austrian league for around 8 million euros, they were significant in winning us both domestic cups a season ago, so I'm down. He'll be fine. We'll train to play with his left foot, and he'll take over from Salah in a couple of years, so we're all good. Now, the last one we have is Mickey van der Ven at Wolfsburg. He is a centre-back that our very own George Schmadtke brought to the club. He's left-footed centre-back that is rapid, and I mean like really rapid. Like Google or YouTube Mickey van der Ven speed and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Yo, you wanna see some real speed, bitch? I'll show you some real speed.
Nope.
Well, he's been linked to us fairly significantly to the point where we're likely going to do a video on him very soon. The links to him are exciting because he could be looked at in that same sort of role that Gomez offered to us a few years ago, where he's not very good aerially apparently, but he's got very good recovery pace. He could be the one that stays back on the attacks and stuff, and even could help us reintroduce the high line in a couple of years, with Konate playing more of that Virgil position and Mickey van der Ven playing more of the Gomez kind of position, which is ironic considering Mickey van der Ven's name is quite similar to Virgil van Dijk's name, but such is the way. So that was a look at a few alternative players that Liverpool could look to try and secure in the coming summer transfer window. There's been a couple of different profiles listed here, although some play in the midfield that's slightly different than what we've been currently looking at, as well as just some completely out the box kind of shouts for wingers and defenders alike, some of which may end up being their own specific video in the near future. So while we're on the discussion of future videos, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on, as we'll be covering all those sort of transfer rumours and links. It'd also be very appreciated if you could like the video, and if you have any other recommendations on areas or players we should invest in, I'd like to see your comments down below. I'd love to see you guys recommend them why. But for now, thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in a bit.